talk about lethalness. Lethal levels, lethalness, and levels of lethalness of things. Let's break it down in scale. And levels, let's explain it. Starting with the fangs. Not very lethal at all. So that means it's like it's not lethal at all. It's not gonna work. Not lethal, but a little lethal. That means it might work, but it's still not lethal. Sorta lethal, but not a good time. So if there was like a zombie apocalypse, which weapon is lethal? A knife or a fork? A knife, because the fork is sort of lethal, but it's not. And it's not a good thing or a good timing. Kind of lethal, it's sort of lethal. So then, like I said, knife or a fork, or a gun or a minigun. Which one? A gun. Because it's kind of lethal, but it's not very good. So that's why I said it's sort of lethal, but it's not. Lethal. It is a kinda lethal. It is kinda lethal. So that means it's right at the middle. Like it's lethal and it's kinda lethal. Like I said, a bigger knife or a machete. Bigger knife. Because it's lethal and the bigger knife is kinda lethal, but it might bend. Very lethal. It is a good thing. So very lethal means it's very lethal to use, like a minigun or a truck with a gun on the back. That's very lethal because the bullets will kill the zombie. Ultra very lethal. It is a good. So that means it's very ultra very lethal. So it's a good thing. So you can use that in the zombie apocalypse. It's like a scale. Like which one does it belong to? Nightmare lethal. It is a great thing. Let's say you take out a shotgun. Is it very lethal or is it nightmare lethal? It is nightmare lethal because it has 2 rounds, 2 things. Ultra nightmare lethal. It is a bad or good thing. So it's like it might be bad or good. Like it's unbalanced. Like which side does it oppose on? So like I said, like a machete, it might be kind of lethal, but it's not. But Ultra Nightmare, like I said, you can use some zombie cars and everything, but it might be a bad thing because it runs on gas and has an engine. It might run out of gas, so that's why it's nightmare, ultra nightmare. Emotional damage, lethal. A great. So a helicopter, battleship is emotional damage because why? Because it has lots of bullets and has explosive rounds called missiles or missiles, and they would blow up on a diameter ultra emotional damage lethal. A great fangs. Like fangs we can use. Like a light bulb that's been on for like 24/7 is very hot. You put your hand on it, it burns you. Yeah. A microwave for radiation. And let's move on. Hail is in place. Not a bad word. Hail's lethal. I forgot to put lethalness. Hail's lethalness damage. A very non-good thing. So, like a nuclear bomb is like, it has radiation, has a big diameter of explosion. Like, you got the ozone, and you got the rest of it. So, what the list is saying is, which one does it belong to? Like, if I took out a knife or a gun, which one is lethal? The gun, because the knife, you stab them, but you have to shoot them in the head, because that's where the brain is. They be still alive. It's like that song, the dead don't die. Okay. So lethalness can be used of knives, guns, missiles, battleships, and yeah. And you can tell somebody like, hey, which shotgun is lethal? What part of it is? And very nightmare lethal is the triple shotgun with a triple shotgun with 3 explosive rounds. Sorry, my forefinger keeps thinking. 3 rounds and 3 shots and 3 triggers, or maybe. And that's nightmare mode, because it's very good to use, but it might be a little bad, because you're shooting with your shoulder, and it might push you back a little. Link is Kentucky Ballistics to use a triple shotgun and da 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 da. So yeah. Come on, focus. See, lethalness, there's a list. So yeah. We'll be exploring that a little bit more. Stay tuned for more episodes of this. It's going to be in a short series. Thank you for watching.